Hi students, happy Monday. All right, today we began with a very fun The Climb activity. So this is our warm up just to kind of refresh ourselves about what we read about last week from My Life with the Chimpanzees. So it's been a few days since we last saw that, so I wanted to make sure we got a refresh on that. Okay, so we went ahead and had fun with that. It was about 8 questions that we answered. Okay, after that, we went ahead and read over our objective. Through collaborative discussions, I will analyze the text and determine a central idea and how it is conveyed through particular details. Right, so we continue today thinking about this concept of close reading, right? So we've already read our text at least once, right? And now we're going back and rereading it for specific details. Okay, as we're reading, we want to find this central idea, right? What is the text points, right? What is the author trying to tell me? That's the main idea. Remember, on Friday we said that we're trying to get away from this term, main idea. We're trying to call it the central idea now in middle school. Okay. And from Friday, we're like, okay, so in a story, there could be more than one central idea. And that makes sense, right? Even in movies, sometimes the central idea might be to not give up all the time, even though the character's struggling, don't give up. And so we could see more than one. And today we're going to continue working on what we did from Friday. So we take a look at what we did on Friday. We reviewed real quick. We had this graphic organizer where as a team we kind of began to think about how can we prove that this topic is correct. So our topic is Jane Goodall has observed differences between how different animals react to her. So we know that sometimes the chimpanzees might run away, the baboons might not, maybe one chimpanzee comes back, maybe animals run away, and they aren't necessarily apes, right? So we did read about different animals in this story. To prove this topic, our task is to go back, find an example paragraph, and either quote it or explain it in our own words. How is that an example showing how animals reacted to her in different ways? Okay, so if you found the scene where the baboons are coming to her tent and they're not shy, you can write that as an example. Okay, and so on. So as a team, we're trying to find 4 paragraph examples and then come up with what is a good central idea. So why would Jane Goodall tell us this? What's the main idea we're trying to understand from reading about how animals react to her? And remember, we did say that there are many ways we can write the sentence, right? And so we're just going to think as a team, what would be the best way to do it? We went over our procedures and how many roles there could be. So everybody's participating, but we are choosing our team leaders or keeping them for Friday and continuing with a writer to help us out. Okay, as a reminder, if there is a student that is not helping you out and he or she has not said anything, make sure you let me know so that I can follow up with that student. Maybe that student just needed help and was afraid of asking the team. Okay, we want to continue being accountable. That means we need to keep watching the way that we speak to our team members. If we want to clarify something, we can tell them, can you say more? I disagree with that paragraph because, or I'm not sure I agree with that. And always say your reason, right? You don't want to be rude when you're in a team. Okay, so that was most of the class we went over. Towards the end, we did make a friendly reminder that our test for district testing is tomorrow. So it got moved from today till tomorrow. So that gave us a chance to kind of prep. We went over a few good practices, so make sure you get a good night's sleep and eat well. Bring your charged device. So if you forget to charge it overnight, make sure you quickly charge it in the morning. The device that you want to test on needs to have the TestNav app. And if you forget if your device has it or not, there are instructions on how to check and how to download it if it's a brand new device that hasn't had it yet. Okay, so go back to Google Classroom. In the main announcements page, you will find those instructions. Okay, tomorrow we'll go over the testing procedures, but if at any point you have questions or issues, you can always come back to our Zoom call where I will be live and there to support you. Okay, and you want to make sure, just try your best. I know the word test sounds scary, but it really isn't. You know how to read and write. This is just a reading test, so very much straightforward. Just try your best, read, stay focused, and I'm sure you'll do well. right? This is a friendly reminder that all my students are meeting on Wednesday. So since tomorrow will not be a typical class day, since most of the class will be taken up by testing, just wanted to make sure everybody knew that this Wednesday everybody is expected to come. So there will not be a small group, and that is because we're going to go over a very fun program called Storyboard That. We're getting ready to think about more of the details and the main ideas that we saw in the Jane Goodall story, and we're going to make a visual cartoon about it. So it's going to be really neat. So I want to make sure everybody signs up for that. We did share during Zoom our Storyboard That classroom link. If you were absent, I will share that again tomorrow and then on Wednesday during our class, of course. All right, so we do need the Storyboard That link so that we can see our classroom posts on there. All right, look forward to seeing your wonderful work. Make sure today's group work does get turned in. If you're working by yourself, you can just keep your name and then click turn in. All right, get plenty of rest, guys. I know you guys can do it, and I'm going to keep cheering for you guys tomorrow. Have a great day. Bye.